Now you are hearing Anioma is Igbo. But you know the funny thing, if you understand the history of that area, Anioma is not Igbo. It was not Igbo. It is not Igbo. It will never be Igbo. You know why? It's not even because of me. It's because of people from there. The word Anioma is an acronym. It's not a word for the area. It may be a word in their language, which I think was actually very, very interesting. It was something that was intentionally done by Dennis Osadebe. Osadebe was one who created the name. It wasn't a name from heaven or that was always there. It's just like Bendel. Osadebe put certain words together and called it Anioma. It's A for Aniocha, N for Ndokwa, Ndokwa, I for Ika, O for Oshimiri, and then they added the Ma to it, Anioma. Then they added Ma. I was reading some books that were written in 1988, 1990. They were spelled as IBO. I used to think it was the 70s until I read some books this week. It's still IBO, and I pronounce it as Igbo. In fact, this is my own way to protest that your stupid Igbo or Igbo nonsense that you guys are doing. It is IBO, but the pronunciation is Igbo. And that is how your ancestors used to pronounce it. In that area, there are Igbos there, but it does not mean that that area belongs to Igbo. There were people called Western Igbos or Igbos in the West, which means that there have always been Igbos in Western Nigeria, which is now what you call Delta State. Years later, his children are coming out to say that Anioma is a word in our language, but the point is, it's not the meaning of the group. These groups are not Igbos. Are there Igbos amongst them? Yes. Are they all Igbos? No. But you want to die over that because in your mind you must steal what belongs to others, including their identity and their land. I'll give you a very interesting example. There's a group of people in Aniocha North local government called the Olukumi. They are Yoruba. The Igbos in that place refer to them as Odiani. The idea of Odiani really is the concept basically is of aborigines, or the first people of the land, or the people of the land. They are the ones, so that already tells you that they met them there. But I have seen certain Igbo of this generation saying that all this Olukumi, they just came in the Kiniko century and they met my parents there. Your parents literally called them Odiani. Your parents called them the aborigines of the land, the indigenous people of the land. In other words, they met them there. Nobody is telling you to leave, but you are going to be stupid to be changing their story to make it look like you are the landlord. This is what's going to happen in Lagos if nobody speaks up. In Agbo now, everybody is going back to what they used to be. For instance, now they tell you that the king of Agbo is Dane. They don't want to hear anything connected to Igbo. What happened in Rivers State between the 1940s and the 1970s? That was recorded in Sunset in Biafra by Lechi Amadi. That same thing happened in Delta State, where the people who moved into that area became so many that the people of that land had to learn the language and adapted to their culture. It was so bad in Rivers State that as of 1973, at least two ethnic groups indigenous to the riverine areas had already started losing their languages. They were just trying to get it back in the mid-70s. They were speaking Pidgin Igbo in their own land because the Igbos were more than them. Therefore, they had to adapt to that.
Okay, my people, you all have heard what that Anioma from Yoruba land said. He said that Anioma is not Igbo and that it will never be Igbo. 90% of Yoruba people are evil. They hate Igbo race with passion. He said that Anioma is an acronym. Dennis Osadebe brought the name Aniocha, Ndokwa, Oshimiri, Ika. He added all those names, added Ma to it, and it became Anioma. What is Ukwane? Ukwane means lowland, great land. Ukwane is Igbo language. So many Bia speaking people bear Ukwane as name. If you go to Enugu State, so many of them are bearing Ukwane as surname. The same spelling, everything, Ukwane. Ika is an Igbo word, is an Igbo name. Oshimiri is an Igbo word, is an Igbo name. What is the meaning of Oshimiri? Flowing water. Oshi and Mili. Ifene Oshimiri, On Oshimiri. That is the meaning of the word Oshimiri. So what we call river is Oshimiri. Anyocha, what is the meaning of Anyocha? Anyocha means clean land. All these words are Igbo words. They are Igbo names. If you go to Yoruba land and tell them that your name is Anyocha, they will be treating you as an Igbo person because they know say now only Igbo people they bear this name Anyocha. Go there and tell them that your name is Okwani. They will start treating you as an Igbo man, marginalizing you, hating you because Okwani is an Igbo name. Only it was bear Okwani. Oshimiri the same thing. Ika the same thing. And this animal is here saying that these people are not Igbos. May Chukwu punish this boy, punish his generation, punish him papa, punish him mama, punish every Yoruba person where they reason like him, punish everyone that is supporting this rubbish that he's saying. So I will say, no, they use derogatory words. Anyone where they preach disunity among the Igbos, anyone where no want to make Igbos unite, it not go better for that person. Now, of course, we go to cost that person. Because as we not spoil person own, we not go sit down, watch person, they spoil our own. The boy is a bastard for saying such a thing. What is the language of Okwane people? Igbo language. What is the language of Ika people? Igbo language. What is the language of Oshimiri people? Igbo language. What is the language of Anyocha people? Igbo language. The names of those regions are all Igbo names. Yoruba people, all they know is to disunite people. That was how Wole Soyinka founded cultism in Nigeria. This cultism that you are seeing, killing people everywhere. It was founded by Wole Soyinka, a Yoruba man. Cultism that was founded by Wole Soyinka, you will see Bini people now they be indigenous Bini people. They will be killing each other. Cult boys, let me say now Bini people they be because they're different cult groups. They kill each other, they slaughter each other, waiting Yoruba man creates. Go to Lagos State, the same thing, killings. Yoruba no ever create waiting good. You are here saying here, these people are not Igbos, these people are not Igbos. Who is Yoruba? Yoruba is just a political name. Show me one community in Yoruba land that is being called Yoruba. No community in Yoruba land, no single community, no, I said no community in Yoruba land is called Yoruba. That name Yoruba came into existence in Oyo in the 17th century, whereby the Fulani and Hausa people there saw that these Oyo people, they are so corny, they are not truthful. They are so evil. They are so, like, you know, you say, betrayal. They say these people that they betray, where they're not good. That was how all those Hausa and Fulani people started calling them Yoruba. And after that, people started calling all those Oyo people Yoruba. That was how these people adopted that name, Yoruba. And all of them are being called Yoruba today. They identify as Yoruba, a derogatory word. Look at what Fani Kayode said here. He said that he is not a Yoruba man. That Yoruba is a derogatory word. Look at the things that he wrote here. Corny bastard. Betrayal, everything. And he's calling we Anioma people that are full-blooded Igbos. He's saying that we Anioma people are not Igbos. These people are not Igbo people. Oduduwa, your founder, is not even a Yoruba man. Oduduwa is a wanderer. The word Oduduwa is not even a Yoruba name. So Yoruba people are saying, the father of Oduduwa is called Aburi. So I say, Odifa said that Oduduwa fell from the sky. Odifa said that Oduduwa came from Mali. Odifa said that Oduduwa came from Mecca. Odifa said that Oduduwa came from Egypt. Odifa said that Oduduwa came from Sudan. Odifa said that Oduduwa is the son of Lamurudu. And that Lamurudu is Nimrod. Nimrod have 3 sons. None of those 3 sons is called Oduduwa. You people also say that your Odifa told you that Oduduwa fell from the sky. In 1100s. 1,000 years ago, that letter say, Oduduwa fall from up. From there, people said that, oh, yeah, he came from Okeora. All this Okeora story is just a recent manipulation because we don't even know where Papa Oduduwa from come. What's the meaning of Oduduwa? You people said that Oduduwa means Odu, Ti, Oda, Iwa. Mumu people, why would I not call the name Odu, Ti, Oda, Iwa as the name? Because you people are cutting names, adding to give it a meaning. Oduduwa is not, that name Oduduwa not get Yoruba meaning. It's not a Yoruba name. The indigenous of Ilefe said that they were there before Oduduwa came and met them there. He is not from Ilefe. The Olubo of Ubo said that Oduduwa is not from Ilefe. He's not a Yoruba man. And you where you say you be children of wanderer, person where you say, when I don't know where my papa from come. Now you they talk say we Igbos, we Anioma people where know where our papa from come. You they tell us say we not be Igbo people. Ile-Ife people say that Oduduwa came from the east of Ile-Ife. So Ile-Ife people now started saying, east of Ile-Ife is not this Idu area, it's not all this Igbo area, it's Ondo State. East of Ile-Ife, present day Ondo State. And the Yoruba people in Ondo State said that they are children of Oduduwa, that they came from Ile-Ife. So how Oduduwa can't they migrate from Ondo State where we say they empty that time? First they migrate from empty bush. Stop lying with the cattle now. You don't know where your father came from. You Yoruba people that are a mixture of so many people. So many Yoruba people have Hausa ancestry. So many of them have Igala ancestry. So many of them have Igbo ancestry. So many of them have Ijo ancestry. So many of them have Fulani ancestry. So many of them have Igorobi ancestry. So many of them have Yoruba ancestry. And you people are here busy claiming that all of you Yoruba people are from one root. Look at how Fulani took over Ilorin. So many Ilorin people speak Yoruba language, but their origin is Fulani. In that Kwara state, they have Nupe people there. Some Yoruba people have Nupe origin. Nupe, they came from Nupe. All these people made up this Yoruba population, Yoruba race, Yoruba language that you see today. You be mixture of different people. They thought say people will be say there be Igbo people, not be Igbo people. Yoruba people fought the longest intertribal war in the history of Africa. A war that lasted for 16 good years. Invading each other, killing each other, using each other for slavery and sacrifice, doing all manners of rubbish to each other, and that is because they are not one people. That name Yoruba is the only thing that brought them together as a people. Don't be saying that they united. Many of them are of different origins. And the Anioma is here saying, Anioma people are not Igbos. Fools everywhere. All the time for this boy page, man, Igbo, dividing the Igbos. Well, all this rubbish where they talk end online. No one can divide the Igbo race. Igbo unity is here to stay. Nobody, no entity can divide us. Thanks to Chukwu that we, the frontiers of Igbo unification movement, are from the south. I'm from Ukwane. Deputy Jesus is from Enuane. Igbo is from Eka. The tribes is from Ikwere. Because some man people will say, these people are from southeast. Arrest them. They are trying to disrupt the unity in the south. They are trying to force Igbo identity on people. Now where they talk about Igbo, more can't stop me. Chukwu punish you evil people. He said that those communities in Yoruba land that have Igbo in their names, such as Oke Igbo, Ijebu Igbo, are not the same Igbo in the southeast, and that they are not related. He said that the southeast are called Igbo and not Igbo. He said that in historical books that the southeast are called Igbo and not Igbo. Now, what do our ancestors call themselves as ancient people? Is Bo, Ndebo, Ndibo. Our ancestors did not call themselves Ndibo. Our ancestors did not call themselves Ndebo. No. We call ourselves Igbo, ancient people. Now, the white people cannot pronounce Igbo. That's why they wrote it as Igbo. Example, Ibuzo community is originally called as Igbo Binuzo. Igbo wey live for road. Now, Igbo Binuzo community is also called as Igbo Uzo. Igbo wey dey road. The white people now call them Ibosa. I-B-O-S-A. Ibosa. And today, Ibusa people are being called Ibusa. Who can clean that name? Igbo Dinuzo. Igbo Uzo. Come go write them as Ibusa. Now white people. Ibusa instead of Igbo Uzo. You see, so now white people now write that name as Igbo. History has it that all those Yoruba communities that are being called Igbo are related to the southeast because that's their name Igbo has the same meaning with our own word Igbo in the southeast. Yoruba people call bush Ugbo or Igbo. In Igbo land, we call bush Uboko. If you come to all these Anioma areas, what we call bush is Uboko. What Ikore people call bush is Igbo. What Yoruba people call farm is Oko. What we call bush is Ubo, Oko. You see? So those two words are related. So you people should stop hiding all these things. We know it. The Inwirin family in Ile-Ife, they are related to Obatala. They say that they are related to the Igbos in the southeast. Go and make your research. Inwirin family in Ile-Ife. History proved that the bronze head of Obatala in Ile-Ife, the white explorers, they came and they said that all those bronze heads, they are traced to Igbo and Nri. And that Igbo and Nri is older. Look at it here. It was recorded here. They said that this shows that Nri priests are around all those Ile-Ife doing spiritual works there. All those work of art there are related to Nri and Igbo, which is proof that your ancestors of Batala migrated from this our side to that place, and you people are here saying rubbish, and you are here trying to divide the Igbo race. You will fail. If you like make una full internet they talk rubbish, you people cannot stop Anioma states from being naturalized. You people cannot stop the Igbos from being united. You cannot stop Igbo agenda. Just imagine, did you say that there are Igbos in Delta State, but that does not mean that Anioma is Igbo. Una too evil. Many Yoruba people, you people too evil. You people are the major problem of Nigeria. Founders of cultism, founders of disunity, founders of destruction in Nigeria. Awolowo blood, evil people. He said that Olukumi people in Anioma land are Aboriginal people, and that Igbos met them there. He said that Anioma people are calling Olukumi people as Odiane, which means the aborigines of the land. This one is another lie. Before Oramiyan invaded Idu Kingdom in present-day Edo State, Igbos have been living there. Igbos are indigenous to Idu land. Before Oduduwa was born, before Oduduwa came into existence, Igbos are indigenous to Idu land. So many of us in Okwane, we can tell you where we left from those Idu area to our present location when Oramiyan invaded. The settlement of Ezechime in Idu, Ezechime people still know that place till date. Before Benin people came, Igbos have been settling in that land, and there be their land. Which day Olukumi people come migrate, come Anioma land here. He said that they are called Odiane. It's not called Odiane. Odiane. Odiane and Odiane are two different words. Odiane means something odd. We are not the same with them. They are different from us. That is the meaning of that word, Odiane. Ubuluku is very old and ancient. There were Nri settlers in Ubuluku. Come to Ukwane land, there are so many ancient Ukwane communities there. In Anioma land, this Nri people have settled there a long time ago. Anioma land is not empty. During Oramiyan invasion, so many Igbos in Idu Kingdom ran back and joined their brothers in Anioma. Go and check history. We have been here before. All those Olukumi people came from our and settled in our midst. They are not older than us here. We have been living here before they came. It's not Odiane, it's Odiane, which means odd. They are different from us. They did not settle in Anioma land before us. We have been settling here before Oduduwa that gave birth to you Yoruba people came into existence. You can't divide us. Ebu people in Anioma land, we were here before they came from Ida and settled there. They came there during the 15th century when Ida and Benin were fighting in a war. They were defeated by Benin, so they can no longer go back to Ida, because if they go back to Ida, Ata of Igala will kill them. So they now settled in that place called the Ebu today. This animal is just telling us that Olukube people settled there before the Igbos came from the southeast and joined them. Ozwai. Fair. Your mumu not good. Ozwai. He said that Igbo people are now going back to their Igbo names and not Igbo names, that they are living Igbo names. The name of the Obi of Igbo is Ikechukwu. Ikechukwu is an Igbo name. Igbo names are Igbo names. It's their dialects. Igbo people be Aliemeke. Aliemeke is an Igbo name. But that is their dialect. That is how they call it in their dialect. Igbo people be Ehiedu is an Igbo name. That is their dialect. There are names in other Yoruba communities that you will not see in other Yoruba communities. That is their dialects. Dialectical names. In Okwan, their names will be in Okwan that you cannot find in other parts of Igbo land, but it's Igbo name. We bear names like Anioma. We bear names like Ochonogo. We bear names like Ine. We bear names like Ube. All these names are Okwani names. They are Igbo names. But you can only find those names in Okwani. Our people, they leave Igbo language to speak Igbo language. You know, he said this boy knows why. The Anioma said that Igbos migrated to River State and they changed the language of the indigenous people there. And that the indigenous people wants to go back to their original language. Which people in River State are complaining that Igbos are trying to change their language? It's all those Ikwere people that are saying, hey, Igbo change our language. What is the language of Ikwere people before they started speaking the Ikwere that they are speaking today? It's still Ikwere language. Only Ikwere people speak like Ikwere. Every Igbo region have their own dialects. What do Ikwere people call water? Mili. What do they call the supreme being? Chuku. When Ikwere people speak, we hear. No be Igbos of the Southeast change their language. That is their language. It's because some Ikwere people are saying that they are not Igbos. Igbos are changing our language. Igbos are trying to take over our land. Now all those rubbish where this cripple see when they can talk all this rubbish. The Igbos of River State, no one change their language. Their language is Igbo. And this bastard from Yoruba, this Anioma is here saying rubbish. May Chuku punish this boy and everyone that is supporting him. Ishieware.